Hey there folks, how are you? What are we doing today? Oh baby, today I'm going to show you a really amazing Town Hall 13 YETI strategy, a variation that uses YETIs that can triple and rip apart bases. It's a really fantastic attack. I'm going to give you all of the pro tips. We're going to show you replays from yours truly, right? That's right, these attacks were done by me. We're going to break them down. We're going to give you all of the base identification and planning that was done, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to show you my hits. That's right, we're going to break down a really amazing Town Hall 13 YETI strategy that I like to use in my wars. It is not very base specific, but it does rip apart bases. I'm going to show you two different replays. We're going to break them down. I'm going to give you all of the base identification. I'm going to bring you into my head and show you what I did to plan this attack, how I expected it to go, how it went, and what's going on. We're going to break all of that down. I'm super excited. Make sure to follow me on my Twitter and my Discord, as well as make sure to obviously subscribe here, and please hit the like button. That really helps this video a lot. And Twitter and Discord, I do a whole bunch of stuff there that I don't do on my YouTube page, so you definitely want to follow me there not to miss out. I go live on my Discord with a bunch of stuff. You can come on, join, and actually chat with me and the rest of the Scrappy family as well. We're there actually a lot of the time, so it's super important. Make sure to come on down and say hi. I'd love to chat with you. Come on down to our server. So let's get started. Let me make myself a little bit smaller and we're gonna get going. What is the first attack? That's right, I'm on my Admiral Nemo account. That is my Town Hall 13 account that I'm using. Notice that it's not max, so I actually use my hero and my power spells to make sure that I had a whole bunch of extra ones. I actually needed to make some space, so I figured I'll do it. So what does this attack consist of? Well, let's see. There's gonna be obviously 4 healers. You always want to use any kind of like P.E.K.K.A smash, YETI smash, bow bad, whatever. Normally you want to use 4 healers if you're going to send in the main kill squad into the base. Main kill squad being my 5 YETIs, my 3 P.E.K.K.As, my 5 bowlers. I try to bring 5 bowlers with me with the YETIs because it's super amazing. And then I'm also going to bring, of course, an ice golem with me, a siege barracks that's going to be full of hogs because they work really well. I'm going to bring 2 jumps with me because I don't have a wall wrecker. I want to make sure that my YETIs and everything else pushes through the base, freezes, heals, things like that, and then of course a couple of little cleanup troops. I'm going to use my P.E.K.K.As to do the cleanup. So I took a look at this base and I said, okay, how am I going to hit this? Well, this is Clan War League, so it's very important for me to at least a minimum get a 2-star, right? So I decided, okay, I'm going to either be coming in this way or this way, right? I want to take out the Eagle Artillery first. It's very important. Also the scatter shots. They're pretty OP, so I kind of want to make sure that I get that out. And at the same time, I want to get into at least the first or the second Inferno compartment. So I said, okay, then I will be able to, if I come in from this side with like 1 P.E.K.K.A, right? Try to take out a P.E.K.K.A and a wizard or 2. That's going to create a nice funnel for me from this side. If I can take this area right here out, I can ensure that my troops are going to go this way. And that's kind of what I want. I want to use a jump right here. If I use a jump right here, it's going to give me access into this entire section of the base. It's important to take that out. That is the Town Hall, that is the Eagle Artillery and all that stuff, so I want to do that. And then I'm going to use a jumper right over here on this section, which will give me access to this, all of that. That's clean. Get that out and then try to push my troops through here. As far as this Inferno right here, I was a bit worried about that one. I know that it's away, it's off the beaten path. I kind of figured that my troops weren't going to go that way. So my plan was to use the siege barracks on this side, because if I use the siege barracks here, I'm able to pretty much clean up this entire section with the P.E.K.K.A and the wizards that comes out of it. And then I figured that my hogs, the 9 max hogs I have in the siege barracks, are going to most likely target this defense because this is all going to be taken out by my main kill squad. Doesn't go that way actually. Things change a little bit, still works though. But that was my initial plan. Hogs go in here and then here to take out this multi-inferno, and I was going to use my heal spell somewhere around here to keep them alive and collapse them with my main troops who are going to be kind of punching through and chewing through this section to kind of get in and get on that last inferno and take it down. That was my plan. it didn't go exactly how I planned, but still, of course, it's a triple. So that does work out pretty well. Let's take a look. So I'm gonna say, okay, let me see if I can start doing my funneling. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. We're gonna start with the Pekka on this side to make sure that we get this. Well, we're gonna start with the siege barracks on this side. Notice, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Notice that the siege barracks is exactly out of the range of any of the defenses. It's super important to make sure that when you do send in your siege barracks, don't send it into the fire, because it might not make it and not all the wizards are going to come out. That's waste of troops. When you send your siege barracks, send it away from any kind of defense, or send something else so you can start targeting that something else before it shoots at the siege barracks so the Pekka can come out. So here I am. Okay, the siege barracks is away from all of the defenses. Pekka is going to come out, the wizards are going to come out behind it, and it's going to continue to push all of that max stuff out before it sends in the hogs. That's good. We're good to go. The Pekka is going to go right here. We're going to start our cleanup. Then I got a Pekka on this side, as you notice, with 2 wizards. What am I doing? I'm creating another funnel, right? I'm breaking this up and making sure that my main kill squad goes into the base. Notice at this point in time, this section is clean. Pekka is going this way, wizard behind. This, of course, one is going to die eventually. Then I have my Pekka over here from the siege barracks is cleaning this up with the wizards behind. I send in this Pekka right here because this cannon right here is shooting at my wizards and is busy. Alright, so I'm going to send that in right there with the Pekka behind a few wizards to collapse and clean up this whole section. That's what I'm doing right here. As you notice, the cannon redirected on my Pekka, and my wizards are alive. You don't want the wizards to get hit because they don't have a lot of damage. The wizards can deal damage, but they can't take any damage. So they should be behind tanks. They should be behind Pekkas, the heroes, and all that stuff. So this is why I send the Pekka a little bit early over here to try to get that so the wizards can stay alive. And that actually ended up happening. These Pekkas are being targeted by the defenses. The wizards are behind, massively blasting the troops and getting through. And notice that's exactly what's happening right here. At this point in time, I have all of the main runway, so my Yetis and the rest of my troops, like my bowlers and my heroes, can go into the base. I want to make sure I do this because otherwise they're going to split, right? So I'm creating a runway for them to go in, and then I'm going to use a jump to help them. At this point in time, here's where something went wrong. The siege barracks popped a little too early. I didn't get my troops into the base, so these hogs redirected inside the base. Not a big deal, but that means that this inferno is going to be, just left all alone. Not a big deal. So I send in the jump, I send everything else in, my bowlers, my heroes, and then my healers behind to keep everything alive. Look at the hogs though, they end up getting pummeled by this scatter shot, unfortunately, but that's all right. I'm popping my Grand Warden to make sure that I get through the town hall. My Grand Royal Champion is doing work over here on the side, cleaning up. Everything's in the base. I'm sending in the jump right here. I end up getting caught up here a little bit with the hound, right? My troops are still kind of moving, so I had to freeze this inferno. I had to make sure that I freeze the next inferno to keep everything alive, but my troops actually split. As you notice, I have 3 infernos shooting at all my troops at once, but it does not matter. I use the ice golem on this side to you have a freeze here, and then I'm going to freeze this section right here to keep my troops alive and keep that inferno away from them. Right, because the hogs didn't make it here, so I got plan B. My troops did go into the base, so that's one of the most important things. So they split and kind of blasted through, and you want that to happen. If they go into the base and they just kind of cause havoc, wreck havoc. Notice. So, Yetis are still alive. The Royal Champ is a beast. She's gonna take out this multi-inferno right here. My queen is over here cleaning up. My king is blasting through to the last inferno with all the Yetis and the healers behind. Royal Champ, look at her. She is cleaning up, doing all of the work. She took out most of the defenses in this right here, in this part of the base, and honestly really helped the rest of my troops. She's gonna be able to take out all of them. The Yetis are going through. My queen is still punching through the base, trying to get to this inferno right here. I'm saving her ability as long as I can to try to get her through. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Let's take a look. Pop the queen ability. The Royal Champ comes in from the other side and takes out the next inferno. Our Royal Champ, she's a beast. Nicely done. The queen ends up helping as well, and we rip apart this base nice and easy. What happened? What happened? I did get a little bit of unlucky with my siege barracks, but my plan pretty much worked. That was kind of my idea. That's what I wanted to do. All of my heroes did so much work. It was really nicely done. I love this attack. It's super OP. Even though it doesn't go well, it's still amazing. As long as you can funnel, get in there, you can blast right through the base. So let me show you another one. Now, what's the next attack we're going to take a look at? Well, this one right here, this is actually the same variation, so I wanted to show you exactly how it works once again. This attack I actually did live on Echo's stream. Echo Gaming was doing the streaming out of the Scrappy Wizards for Clan War Leagues. He plays Clan War Leagues in the Scrappy Wizards. He's part of the family. And he was doing the streaming, so I did this actually live on stream. I took a look at this base and I said, ooh, it's a bit... I want it to come in from basically from the east, right? I want to come in from this side. Why? Because you can get all of these key things out. I mean, I see what the base designer is doing. He's basically, he or she, they're basically trying to kind of force you to come in from this side so you can be far away from the town hall. Remember, this is Clan War Leagues. It's very important to ensure a 2-star. And I said, you know what? I honestly think that I can definitely get through this base without any problems to get to the town hall. So I'm going to use the exact same attack. I'm going to funnel. And I said, okay, this is nice and easy. They almost create, like, basically give me a free funnel right over here. Got all of these defenses. If I take this one out and then take this one out, that breaks the funnel, or maybe this one right here. And then my Pekkers are going to go in, and then most of my troops are going to be hanging on these key defenses. Why? Because they have the most hit points. So it's nice because it's going to give me a nice little runway. With the wall wrecker going into the base, I thought that we can probably get the wall wrecker all the way through here. If not, I did bring a plan B, because I kind of figured maybe if the wall wrecker doesn't make it, because we got a clan castle, we have probably a bunch of bombs here, all of this stuff, 2 multi-infernos, we got wizard towers, we got heroes, we got all this stuff. I figured if the wall wrecker is not going to make it, that's why I brought a jump for this section, and then a jump again to get into the town hall to ensure that I get it out. Otherwise, we're pretty much the same type of thing. So notice, let's break this down and show you. We're gonna have a Pekka on one side and a Pekka on the other with the 2 wizards behind. That's gonna be done for cleanup. 1 Pekka right here. This right here, because I was doing a live hit and all of this stuff, I messed up. I used one of my healers instead of my wizards. You notice that the healer goes in. I'm like, oh no, that was supposed to be a wizard. So I jump a wizard behind. I hope and pray that the healer doesn't get pummeled and destroyed, so he can join the rest of the healers in this section right here. So that was kind of a mistake number 1. So the Pekka is doing work. Then I got another Pekka right here with the wizard behind. So that's doing work as well. I'm aggroing towards the heroes, which is all right. The royal champ ends up pummeling my Pekka, which is no big deal because we end up taking it down. And this Pekka ended up dying to the king. That's all right. My healer kind of starts moving in. Unfortunately, it gets pummeled by the air defense that's over here, right? That's why I'm not sending in my healers yet. I'm waiting for this air defense to go down before I send them in. And that's what's happening right here. I am now at this point, I have a nice little funnel created. Everything is going into the base, so I'm going to send in my heroes, my healers, my Yeti, my bowlers. Everything is going to be going into the base at this point. So that's what we're doing. We created the funnel. Everything is going in. We're gonna rage right in there because we want to make sure that we get through that section as quickly as possible and take down the eagle artillery. That's super important. We're gonna poison the clan castle. At this point, my wall wrecker is almost not making it, so I said, okay, I'm gonna send in the jump right here to make sure that all of the heroes and the healers and everything else punches into the base. My queen ends up walking outside. Unfortunately, she just splits on me, which wasn't planned for, but that's okay, no big deal. I send the royal champ over here into this inferno and then try to get my royal champ and everything to kind of clean this section up as everything is pushing into the base. We still got another jump, we still got freezes. I'm gonna rage in the center to get through the scatter shots and to kind of try to move to the base. And I'm gonna jump right here into the next section. So all the scatter shots are done. I mean, this is really a nice funnel right here. I've got my queen still cleaning up, my royal champs on this side cleaning up everything else. The main army is in, the healers are behind cleaning everything up. I want to use the freeze spells on their town hall, and everything else at this point is in the base. I mean, if you notice, let me break it down right here. Queen is still alive, still got the pop. King is still alive, still got the pop. Royal champ still alive, still got the pop. Most of the Yetis are alive with the healers behind, punching in and going through the base, and there's almost nothing left. This attack is super OP, especially against this type of base where it's giving up too much stuff on the other side, trying to force you to come in there and possibly not get a 3-star. Well, now when it comes to the Yetis and the Pekkas and the Smash, I mean, this is going to be an OP attack. They're going to live, especially if you kind of count the defenses and make sure everything is going through. And that's what's happening right here. We got the Yetis, we got the heroes, we got the healers still behind cleaning everything up. The royal champ's a beast. She took apart most of the other base, and then we still have the queen with her ability in the back doing the cleanup. This is a GG, just done. Ripped apart this base easily, and I was on stream. I looked like an absolute boss, like a hero to, I don't know, like 5,000 people that were watching, 5 million people that watch Echo. And yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm super excited about this. This is a really nice attack, a really good base identification and planning, right? I said, okay, if I'm gonna come in from this side, I'll be able to get all these things out. That's the key to this: planning, planning, planning. Make sure that you come in the right way. Make sure that your tanks are in the front. Make sure you keep your bowlers and the Yetis alive and all that with the healers behind, and then you're gonna walk away with a triple like an absolute boss. Rip apart any base, and these are really fantastic hits. I love this strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, we just watched 2 replays by yours truly taking apart a Town Hall 13 bases with this amazing Yeti variation attack. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. I hope this attack strategy brings you a whole bunch of triples and you look like an absolute boss to everybody. I hope that you win a whole bunch of wars as well with your clan with it. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and like, because it helps me, and obviously it helps you because you're going to be on top. You're going to know exactly what's going on and when it is. All of my videos when they come out, and I do that daily. Also, make sure to follow me on my Twitter and come on over to our Discord and say hi to me there, because I'm there all of the time. While you're here, check out this video. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.